As a growing composer and soon heading off to university, I was in need of a new all-in-one workspace. A wonderful place where you can take notes, schedule your week, create databases, journal daily, and more. My friends, may I introduce to you Notion. Some of you already know what Notion is from productivity YouTubers like Thomas Frank and Ali Abdaal, but Notion is still relatively new to me and a lot of other people. Even in the composing community, I haven't heard Notion come up in many conversations. But in my composing workflow, I found great use for it. And even if you aren't planning to be a composer, I'm sure you can find some ideas from this video. One of my most favorite features is tracking my contests. So here I have all the upcoming contests for all these fine groups right here. For this one specifically, this one already passed and I didn't finish or submit it, as you can see here. So let's just open it up. I have all this information here that you didn't see before. The deadline, all that stuff, the original page, the application form, which is linked in here. And basically I can open pages for any of these and it has all the information I'll need for easy convenience. And using this system, I've actually won a few competitions thanks to the organization that this table gave me. This archive thing right here, it's another page, but it's just all the competitions that I either submitted to, I won, I didn't win, or I just forgot about. So some of them I won, which was pretty cool. And with a system like this, you can never forget your deadlines. You can always make sure that you're keeping on track with everything. Hey guys, this is me from the editing stage, and I didn't realize how loud these fans were, so sorry about that, but what are you gonna do? So this is a relatively new thing that I added to my workflow. It's this log, and basically I can track all of my individual pieces. I can put the progress of them. This one's not started, the ensemble type. I can put that deadline in there so I know when I need to submit this. I have this hyperlink that goes back to that first page with all the competitions listed. So for my pre-writing, I think this is a super important part of my process. I have kind of a story-like plot thing here. So I have the intro with the exposition, rising action, climax, falling action, and resolution. So I like telling stories through my pieces, and this is an easy way to track all that. I can put emotional cues here, I can put motifs. I can literally drag and drop images into this Notion workspace here. So if I want to include a snippet that I wrote down on a notebook, I can just throw it into here. So that's how I like planning everything. This progress log right here, so whenever I do progress on a piece, I put a little entry for that day in this calendar. So this is a test one right here for today. Let's click on that. So I have some criteria here. It's part of a template that I'll show you. It's what did I get done today? What will I do tomorrow? I put that down there just so I can track and reflect on what I did that day. If I create a new entry for tomorrow, I can click add this item. I can put the date, so July 4th. Happy July 4th. I can click this daily log. So daily log is pretty much the template that you saw earlier. It has these prompts here. I can edit this template if I wanted to. And in Notion, you can pretty much use slashes to insert anything pretty much. So I can create a ton of cool things here. I can do quotes, I can do equations, I can add tables, calendars, all that stuff. Or feel free to drag in like images, audio files, PDFs. It's really cool. It's pretty versatile. Let's get out of this. Yeah, for any of the works that I'm going to do from now on, I'll be using this log. The cool thing is you guys can download this log. You can create your own criteria here. You can edit the template. So yes, I'll have links in the description for that. If you want to create your own workspace, head over to notion.so and create a free personal plan. I won't get any referral bonus, so you have nothing to lose. If you're a musician and not a composer or any other creative, I am going to show you how to create a brand new progress tracking thing like this for doing practice, for management for your equipment. So let's create a new page. Let's call it practice log. So all musicians should practice, of course. So this is a nice little log that you can do to make entries for each day. I'm going to do slash to create a calendar inline. So inline just creates it within the same page. I'll I'll put log here. So it shows us the calendar, obviously. Let's click add. And then down here you see create template. Let's click that. Let's go ahead and, we can just say log template again. And then we'll have the date, which will be fine. We can do a little thing right here. So let's put a check mark for practice today. I think that's good. We can change this from a multi-select thing to just a checkbox. So every single day you complete practice, do a little check mark. Some little feedback there. I kind of like what I did earlier. It's what did I do today? We can do a little hyphen and then space to make a bullet point. Let's go down. And then what will I get done tomorrow is my second one. Boom. Cool. Now we're back at the original page for our practice log. Let's get rid of the log template. I didn't mean to add that. So for the untitled, I usually just put today's date. So let's do July 3rd, 2020. We'll click the log template that we just created. And now these prompts automatically show up. Let's say I practiced today, I can put the pieces I worked on, the sections and the repertoire, all that stuff. You can drag and drop images of sections that you worked on. It's very versatile and you can configure this however you want. Oh, another cool thing, let's say you're a read player, right? Let's create a new thing down here. I'll do read management. As a woodwind player, I want to make sure that I'm tracking the reads that I'm using to make sure that I know which ones are ready for performance and all that stuff. So let's create a table that's inline. I'll create a reads thing right here. So I don't know about other woodwind players, but for my reads, I track the numbers of them at the top here. I don't know if you can see that, but I put 1, 2, 3, and 4 and all that stuff to make sure I know which read I'm using, because of course I have preferences to which ones I want to use, especially if there's a performance coming up. So let's put read number right here. For read number 1, we can create a status for it. That's one way of saying it. Let's do select. So we can put, let's say it's chipped at the top. We want to know that. We can say that it's perfect, so it's ready for performance. Or we can say it's a mediocre. For read number 1, let's say it's perfect. Let's do that. We can delete this files thing right here. For read number 2, let's say that it's chipped. I will put chipped right there. And so on and so on. You can do this for mallets if you're a percussionist, mouthpieces for trumpet players or something like that. So it's very versatile. Please explore with your system and whatever works for you. A cool other thing that you can do is add a little fun cover. So let's do cover. It creates a little banner up here. Let's change cover. You can use Unsplash, which is just their stock photo library. So let's do instrument. See what pops up for that. Yes, this is fine. There's a lot of them. You can choose what you want. You can choose one from your computer. You can add a little icon, a little emoji up here. So let's do the saxophone. So yeah, just a little fun thing, a little cheeky. Hey guys, sorry about that, my camera died. But anyways, if you found this video at least a little bit interesting, go ahead down below and subscribe to support this channel. I try to bring productivity tips and composing tips all under the same roof. So if you find that kind of cool, go ahead and subscribe. I'll be posting similar videos like this on how to become a better composer and a more productive person in general. So anyways guys, keep writing. Bye-bye.